Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here. This is episode 28 of Regrowth. You can see I've got my pretty pink armor on. Things are looking quite swish. So, that being said, where am I at? Let's see here. Sorry, there's a pop-up on my window. Thank you for that. In between episodes, I did this crafting task here. So the task was to create the full Elementium set of armor, which is what I'm wearing, and a Terra Blade. So Terra Blade is 2 Terra Steel ingots and a Living Wood Twig, and that's hanging up here. Nifty little sword, not as good as my plus 10 attack damage I've currently got, which probably still has 2 modifiers. I could dump a ton more quartz on it yet. You can see there I've only got 8 quartz out of 72, so if I put more quartz on here it'll be a heck of a lot sharper, and we'll definitely do some more damage, and then I can probably also add extra modifiers onto it. So I made this nifty traveler's gear crafting the armor stand here. It's much better than the vanilla one because you can add all your extra rings and sashes and stuff onto the stand as well. Yeah, nice and neat, tidy. I don't know how the sashes render, that would be interesting. Oh yeah, shows up on the table. Very cool. Alright, so that's that quest done. I have too much junk in my inventory because I've done another quest as well, which is this one here. Oh, sorry, I should do this one first. So I made the Elven Mana Spreader. I made 4 actually. Going to get 2 mana tablets as a reward there. And I've already made 2 sparks before this. Sparks are quite easy. They're just petals and gold nuggets and stuff, which I think I've shown before when I set up the terrestrial agglomeration plate. And I've made 1 of each spark as requested. So you can see here that it says, let's see, the dominant spark will pull mana from any nearby pools marked by non-augmented sparks. Recessive sparks will distribute the mana from their own pool to any marked or non-augmented or dispersive sparks. Isolated ones will not interact with any dominant or recessive, but can still provide mana to any other block, which can receive mana through the spark network. So that basically means that it will send mana from a thing through to, say, like this. So I'm going to muck around a little bit with mana pools that are here and try and, I don't know, organize what I've got. I think I can pretty much get rid of these ones and use the sparks. So if I put a spark on top of this mana pool, and then turn these ones into whichever one it was, dominant, maybe make that one a dispersive, or vice versa. It will ensure that the mana from these pools is spread out. So that's something I'm gonna muck around with in a little bit. So because I've got so much junk in my inventory, I'm going to put it away. But yeah, that's one of the, I can't put it away. I've got too much junk in my chest. That's one of the things I was going to do, is get through and do these spark system over to this farm. So what I might do, now that I've shown you guys what I've got here, I might quickly cut camera and try and set up this system here with the sparks going out to the farm. I've got an idea of how I want to do it. I'm just not 100% sure what the range of a spark is. So that's something I'm going to play with. The other thing I've done is I've made a bunch of paper and another set of scribing tools so that I can get onto that Thorncraft research. What else have I got? So here's the mana spreaders, and I still haven't put that kettle away. So again, as I said, I'm going to put a cut in, muck around a little bit with the mana system I've got, and I'll be right back. Before I go too far, I guess I should have shown you the recipe for these sparks. So Sparks themselves are very simple. They're all made the same with Pixie Dust and Mana Steel. They just each have different runes at the bottom. So you got Earth, Fire, Water, and Air are the 4, and they give you the 4 different sparks. The augments, sorry. Yeah, back in a tick. Alrighty, after much mucking around and changing some things around here, I think I've got it to a point where it's working. This bit here isn't quite working. Pretty much, I looked up on YouTube how to make a mana battery, just so we had a bit of mana storage. I moved these 2 items out of the way for the moment. I will need to move them back eventually so that they can use mana. I don't think you can use sparks on these. That's fine. I'll eventually put them back over here somewhere and put another spreader on this pool. Pretty much I've got, there's nothing on this one. That mana spreader fires into that pool. This one has a dispersive on it, I think. Dispersive? Same. Getting my head around them again. So the dispersive one will give mana to me and charge my items. But that's all it does. So I put the one in the middle, just pretty much this one here has a dominant on it. So it will fill up first. It will try and draw from the other ones around it to fill up. So it's probably drawing from everything actually. It'll draw from every pool it can to make sure it stays full. This one here will basically share. This one should have a it should have a recessive on it actually. It might not have another recessive. I might have run out. Do I have another? No. Anyway, I'll do that in a minute. But basically, this fires into that one and ensures that this one with the dominant on it will actually pull the mana from here and make sure it's full. Generally, the way these works is it should spread itself out. So if I turn this one, put the dispersive on this, it will spread any mana that comes into here to any other pool around itself. And this one having a dominant on it will always drag it first, but this here has a dispersive on it, I believe. Let's just double check that. I'll do that by removing it. Recessive, sorry. I keep getting those two wrong. Recessive, and you saw the little sparks fire out from there. So anything that ends up in this pool will spread out to any other pool in the area. That one's getting a bit low. This one's almost chock-a-block. That one doesn't have one. This one has a recessive on it as well, actually. I had a creeper sneak up on me before because the thing was missing. This one I had a recessive on. And it's gone. Anyway, so basically the idea is any mana that goes into here, see it's got mana in it now. If I put the recessive on it, it will push it out to any other pool that it can. And yeah, same with this one. So pretty much, I'll fix that in just a second, but mana goes in here, this one drags it over to itself, and then this Elven Mana Spreader is pushing it over to this Elven Mana Spreader. I've got a pool up here that I'm not using anymore. And then it fires it out to that pool there. That pool has a spark on it with the one to push it to other items, to other pools. Things are not picking up as quickly as they should be. I think maybe the gold barrel I hadn't locked. I'll fix that in just a second. So it's hitting that pool and it's spreading to both this one and this one. And then I've got the two mana spreaders, one firing to a pool in the distance you can see there. Same deal. It spreads to these two. And then this mana spreader fires over to this mana pool and it'll spread to both of them as well. So basically I can remove this mana spreader and everything should be hunky-dory. It's not required anymore. But it will get, if this one up here isn't working quite as well, it's still working, still getting some. Things are still motoring along, but these aren't required anymore. Basically the mana goes straight into the pool, activates the drum. Drum fires, picks things up. So you can see here that one's got the thing on it. Things seem to be working as intended at the moment. Damn it, pick something up. Gas essence. Go. So I need to fix. Bet you I'll pick something else up. Jeez. I need to fix that gold barrel, I think. I think what will have happened there. Okay, which one's gold? It's full. Why are you full? You're not locked either, but gold essence. Oh, I didn't turn this on. Items and inventory. Energy pulse. That'll do it. Are you running? No. Goodness me. Sidetracked. Hopefully that's all going to go the right direction. There's a ton of materials for everyone. Yeah, I had a concussion creeper sneak up on me earlier, just over there, and I found there was 2 spots that were a bit dark. But that's working now. We've got materials up the wazoo. Also had the rutile, or the barrel for it, got blocked. It emptied itself out as well, so things are working, and I guess worst case, if I want to disable it, I might just be able to redirect this to something else, like point it straight down or something. But at the moment, short of crafting those other 2 items, that's a working system again. So while we're at it, let's check these bags that we got as a reward. See how much junk we can throw on the ground. None. Anything we can go in there. Got a couple of potions. Not a great deal. Emerald, gold coins. Alright. Let's see. One other quest that I did do. I can hand these in now. Don't have enough room for that. Let's put... No, not that one. That one. Let's put that in there. Get myself an extra heart. Be very, very handy. Still can't claim it. Got 1 spot. Let's get rid of the mana pool. I put a new compartment in. And I wasn't sure if you could upgrade an old compartment to a new one, so I ended up just breaking this one and then feverishly picking everything up off the ground. That was loads of fun. Right, so hand this one in, claim that reward. And there's another one that I did that one. Still can't pick that one up. But I handed in... Oh, sorry, I didn't hand it in. I won't say handed in. I made these 2 items. One was the End Portal Placer, and the other was the 12 Eyes of Ender. Now they are sitting in this chest here. A bunch of mana tablets. I don't need 3 mana tablets. Let's put them in there. Let's get rid of these potions and coins, and don't think I need that one. I'm going to get rid of my ingots. That could be where it spawned. Very much could be where it spawned. Leaving myself open for death, I guess. So let's clean up the inventory a bit, and then let's go and place the end portal down. Should be quite interesting to see what is going to happen. I haven't used an end portal placer. Not sure how it spawns either, so I'm going to go out over here. Place it there. Okay, not exactly what I wanted, but that's alright. So I guess then the next thing is to fill it full of eyes. Now, I don't know whether the dragon is renewable, I guess. Does this have hardcore ender expansion? I'm not sure. Really don't know. If it does, I'm in trouble. If it doesn't, we're all good, because I'm sure others have killed off the dragon. Moments like these, you need to be able to save until later. Going in there without flight, probably not the smartest move I've ever done. So let's see if I can work towards some form of flight, I guess. And I will be back in just a tick. Let's just check out the end. I'm pretty sure things will be alright. I'll do another backup in case. That way I can retrieve my items. I know that's a bit cheaty, but makes it kind of difficult when you're recording a series. If I've got to go and make all the items again. Okay. Torch here. Obviously, you know, obviously the end doesn't reset. I'm guessing there's a guessing it just is continuous. What one was that in? Can't kill the Ender Dragon. Yeah, okay. Well, that's gonna be interesting. Oh well, I'll work something out. Certainly can't kill them though. I should have brought it. Oh, I can. I know there's a thing called Air of Ender or something. I want to look at these guys. I'll grab a few bottles of Ender Air. Guess not much else I can do here. Judging on the lack of dragon. So, not sure what's the best course of action to complete that quest. Yeah. Anyway, that's not a big issue really. These things happen. That's the joys of doing it from an original multiplayer series. I don't know what the actual quest is, but I guess there's not a lot I can do there. You know what? Open to land. Let's try that again. I'm just going to hand that quest in, because not much else I can do with it. Throw that away. Anyway, and I can hand this one in at the same time. So yeah, we're getting through a fair bit. I think I need to do the scan all the things. It's not in there. It's not in there. Oh, actually, I can get to it from there, can't I? Do a scan all the things job. Ah, look, Mother of Dragon scroll. One I already have. So I'm going, yeah, as I was just saying, I'm going to need to scan a bunch of stuff, because at the moment, you know, there's not much else I can do. Actually, there is something I can do. Yeah, let's grab some of that. I'm going to throw that away for the moment. That and that and that and that and that and this. Alright. And what else do I need? Gone blank. That. So you can probably guess what I'm going to do. There is a quest to kill a wither skeleton. I make soul sand from nether essence. No? Yes. Apologies for the noise for a second there. Just rearrange my headset. Let's just do this. Alright, let's run off in the distance somewhere. Actually, I'm going to grab... What I should have is a decent bow, but this thing can fire too. What time of the day is it? Afternoon. What are you doing outside? Drifthead, what are you doing outside? Okay. I'll wait until morning and I'll run off and we will fight a wither. Back in a tick. Let's give this thing a go somewhere. I've gone a fair way out from base. Probably woefully unprepared. It's all part of the fun. There we go. Yeah. Lead him away from base. Wait, dude, over here. Oh, that'll be right. Ah! Need to get him up close and personal. Oh, I'm gonna die. There we go. And now I have a wither floating around in the world. Again, you know what? I don't know. Derps are real today. Alright guys, I went over in creative, killed the wither, I threw the nether star and everything out. I got all my stuff out of my gravestone. I'm gonna fight him another day. I'm gonna cut this episode short, mainly due to some other commitments at the moment. So I'm gonna put some stuff away. That doesn't need to go in there. So I guess next episode I'll try and set up an area where we can contain a wither, and I'll get some better weapons. I'm gonna make I put some more damage on my sword, but no, I didn't even get close enough to the sword with the sword to get him. So I'll perhaps make a bow and arrow or a crossbow or whichever it is. I'll work out the best Tinker's type bow. Get one of them going, and probably make myself a bunch of potions before I go and do something like that. Strength and regen and that sort of stuff, and I'll hit myself with some potions. So I hope you guys don't think it's too cheaty that I went and killed off the wither in creative mode, because last thing I want is him just flying around the world destroying stuff. So as I said, threw all the stuff out, picked up all my items, and next episode, apart from trying to get some Thorncraft stuff done, we'll fight the wither, but we'll be a little bit more prepared. I think think I'm a little tired at the moment. I think my brain's not quite working. How did I think I could beat a wither with the pittance of an arsenal that I have at the moment? Oh, got to put my scroll back on. So, thank you all for watching. Please leave the comments in the section below. If you're going to have a go at me for creative mode, then yeah, I accept it fully. That was cheaty, but again, I don't need it destroying anything out there while I'm not able to do anything about it. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next episode. See yous.